Oh no. Oh god. Oh jeez. No, did I? Not again. Hey, yeah. No, I know I said I wouldn't do it again. I mean, you really looked great last night. I didn't. Could you just delete them? Yes, the pictures, the video, especially the video, please just erase it. No, 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 no. It won't happen again. I just had a little bit too much to drink. Yeah, I know you're mad. Okay. Sorry, Swayman. Low quality fans of a high quality Bruins team. That is not a dub. Damn it. God, not so loud. Your boy had a beverage or two last night. I had so much fun watching this game. Man, I really did not expect it to be enjoyable because when you look at our lineup and you look at their lineup, you kind of went, oh shit. And that's fine because it's preseason and we've been seeing a lot of that. I don't think we've actually seen a game where NHL players were playing NHL players. At least the Bruins haven't done that. It's always been AHL versus NHL and then NHL versus AHL. I wonder if they call each other in advance and do that on purpose. But yeah, I'm a little topsy-turvy, and I'm still recovering from Sunday because that was a freaking day. And then obviously we've got tonight, Tuesday night, the Sox and Yankees. Like, what is? God, this is a long couple of days for a sports fan in Boston, man. It's emotionally heavy. But I did have a ton of fun watching this game. I really expected to kind of be like, all right, I get it. I've seen a bunch of the prospects. I want to now watch the guys I know will be playing. But I genuinely had a ton of fun because a couple guys put on a fucking show. You know who didn't have a good game is Zach Senyshyn, who wasn't in the game. He got sent down to the AHL and cleared waivers. No one picked him up. I'm done with the Senny experiment. I'm over it. It was 6 years ago, that draft. Look, you can harp on the draft all you want. You can harp on Don Sweeney all you want. It's your right as a sports fan. I'm not really going to get into it with you in the comments because I'm tired of that conversation. I think a lot of us are. So I just don't feel like talking about it. Don't think I'm being rude. I just don't want to do it. But we do get another look at Asplund, Ashawn, and Lauko. Three guys that I have had my eye on. One of them was okay. It was not a great game for some of these guys. And a lot of my criticisms are coming from those who are keeping up with the play and driving play. Because I know we're outgunned, I know we're outmanned. But there is a level of, okay, but can you hold your own against an NHL player? Like, that's what we're testing, right? Like, you can say, okay, but they don't have anyone to work with. That's fine. But if I see you winning battles on the boards and feeding crisp passes to your line mates, you can handle NHL speed. If you're just getting destroyed in personal battles, then yes, I can still hold that against you. Absolutely. This game shouldn't have been this close. And it was this close for one reason and one reason only. Jeremy Swayman doesn't give a shit about your feelings. Holy smokeroni and cheese. That was an absolute show. I was getting giddy. I was more excited when they were in our zone watching Swayman go to work. He was absolutely incredible last night. Did he get a little lucky a moment or two? Absolutely. Sometimes you need a little luck because those in front of him were not clearing the puck away. But he's tracking the puck through bodies. His rebound control way better. He's so calm. And you know what that does for a young team in front of you where your goalie is just shutting them down over and over again, but stays wicked calm about it? It has to boost your confidence tenfold. I love what he did. And if he didn't just win the starting job game one, I will be shocked. Olmark will get one last start, I bet. Good luck outperforming that. That was a piece of fucking art. Puck drops! Like, comment, subscribe. Got you right after the puck drops. You never saw it coming. 5 minutes in, and it's all Flyers. Swayman's looking super sharp, but our defense is not. And the trouble I'm having with the defense is Nick Wolf looked really bad. He just continues to be subpar. Big dude, but just getting skated around. But Zaboral continued to get skated around. Like, legitimately, players were just going around him, boxing him out with one arm, and going right in on Sway, which was ridiculous. I did not understand it at all. Did not like it. First 10 minutes, all Flyers. We take a penalty, roughing on Bleed, kill it, and then all of a sudden, we wake up a little bit. Studnicka and Frodin were working well together. They were really heavy on the forecheck, I thought. Wagner and Lazar were doing their thing. I'm still not in on Wagner, but they were the only NHLers really out there, so they were consistently pushing the play. It got a little better in the second half of the first period. 1 minute left in the period, we take another penalty. That's on Asplund for cross-checking. The period's going to end 0-0. Sway was incredible. I know we're outgunned, but Studnicka didn't do a lot in that first. He was struggling in areas. He was one of the few players who was actually driving play, though. Frodin still looked solid. There wasn't a lot to brag about in that first one. Lauko was non-existent, and I was really getting annoyed because I just needed to see a little more from him. Just coming back from that injury, of course. We'll see. We come out for the second, and it's feisty. We are flying around. Frodin, Studnicka, Kuhlman, who looked pretty good this game. I thought really good this game. All of a sudden, we're forcing pressure. And we're buzzing. Our bottom six is terrible in this game. But our top two lines are working together. And they're pinning the puck in the Flyers zone. And it was really nice to see that, man, the Flyers don't have their full roster, but you're doing this against some real NHL talent. And then the wheels come off. It's a high clear by the Flyers. Nick Wolf tries to cut the angle, but it bounces over his stick and goes to Atkinson for a clean breakaway. Nick Wolf hooks him during it. Stoned on the first chance. Penalty kill now because of that hook. And Swayman makes a half dozen saves. Just tracking everything. Hitting his pads, hitting his body. We're clearing the puck out in front of him. Just an absolute show of good positioning, of puck tracking and rebound control. It was, oh guys, I know everyone likes the goals. I know everyone likes watching goals, but sometimes just seeing a goalie locked in like that. 20 seconds left in that penalty. Cliffy draws a roughing call. So we're going to 4-on-4, and then we're going to have the power play. The power play works for us. I can't believe we were winning this game at any point. It's ridiculous to think about. But in their zone, Lauko, in a mess of people in the slot, finds the puck and flips it towards Hart. Off the post, back out. Studnicka comes in from the left side. And Carter Hart is right there. Puck's on his right. Studnicka reaches over and just dunks the puck while falling. Over Hart to avoid any sort of goalie interference. Just a pure effort play. No one wants to be on this team right now more than Jack Studnicka. And there's not a spot for him, which is crazy. We're going to get there. But it's 1-0 on a power play goal. And damn, man, we're beating the Flyers with an AHL team and a couple fourth liners. Super fun game. So fun. And it's all because of Swayman. There is a fight. John Moore gets into a tussle with a Flyer rookie, and he sort of loses it. I don't know. It's a weird fight. And also, I was like, why are we doing this? Like, why are we doing this, John Moore? Don't risk injury. Like, I know you're a 7th or 8th D, but I do want you to succeed. You're coming back from a lot of struggles. Like, don't fuck up your chance to get back on the ice in an NHL game. It was a weird decision. Now, of course, Cliffy Hockey is still alive and well. He did look solid this game, but he did have a really bad turnover. Leads to a breakaway. Sway saves it, but Wolf on the back check to prevent the goal. It's another penalty. I believe it's hooking again. And they're going to make this power play work for him. It's just a lot of puck movement, and Yandle's quarterbacking it brilliantly, and he sees Couturier down on the right side. Fucking zips that pass down. And Cooch just fires this, man. Absolutely hammers it. Low glove side. Sway gets a piece. He does get a piece, but just not enough. And it gets in. This is one of those power play goals where you go like, okay, not too many goalies are going to make that save. You make that save maybe 1 out of 5 times. Really nice play by the Flyers. It's 1-1. I'm not blaming Sway, man. That is a power play goal. Sometimes you get scored on in the penalty kill. That's okay. I'm just having so much fun with this game. Third period, pretty much all Flyers, and Sway just shuts the door. I don't even have anything to say about this period. It's just constant hammering, and Sway is just there. Just stopping everything. He is an answer for everything. He does take one off the face at one point. He never saw the puck. It came around the right side. He looks back and it just goes poof. Still saves it though. Still counts. Still counts. So we're going to go to overtime. It's a really dumb turnover by Lauko in the neutral zone. It leads to a 2-on-1. It's Konechny to Provorov. They just bury it. Sway tried again to get a piece of it, but I mean, it's a perfectly executed 2-on-1. They're supposed to score on those. We lose. Who gives a shit? Swayman looks great. Like, I don't give a... If Sway plays like that, if we get even close to that throughout this season, we are a lock to be in the playoffs. If we get that kind of goaltending, I don't see how you don't make the playoffs. Just a beauty. Just an absolute beauty. There was a shootout. It was super boring. It was not fun. We lost the shootout as well. We don't even have to go one by one. It wasn't fun. Game notes. Coolman is a fourth line guy. He was flying out there. I don't know why we don't like him, because every Boston fan I talk to kind of goes, yeah, no, I like seeing him zip around out there. Like, he's not a top 9 guy, but I'd like to see him on the fourth. Coaching staff just doesn't like him. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But he's worth his contract. I think he's really fun to watch. Studnicka. He wants it more than anybody else. He's working harder on the ice than anybody else. He has worked his ass off this offseason. And we have the awful realization, and we've known this. We've talked about this. There's just not a slot for you, buddy. They don't want you in the fourth line. Neither do I. And the top 9 is way too much veteran presence. Who are you benching? Now, people might say DeBrusk. If you're really not in on DeBrusk, you take DeBrusk out of the lineup, you move Howell over to the left, and you put Stud in the middle at 3C. Sure, we need to raise DeBrusk's value. And DeBrusk, I still think, could have a really good rebound of a year, given the circumstances. I just don't know where you slot. The good, bad news is it's hockey, so injuries and maintenance days are going to happen. He will see ice time. But fuck, man. Like, this is frustrating. And Stud's got a good head on his shoulders. I'm sure he's handling it really well. But man, you can't tell me he doesn't go home and just think about, what do I have to do to break in? And I think the coaching staff is going home thinking, how can we put this guy in the lineup? Because they fucking want to. Brutal. All those acquisitions, just, it's tough to have the prospects move up. Cliffy Hockey still had his bonehead move of the night, but shit, has he been solid other than that? I can't knock this guy for his game right now. All of last season, I crushed this guy. And then the playoffs hit, and I was like, all right, I gotta eat crow. Like, dude, do your damn thing. You're playing great out there. He carried it over. He still looks really good. Look, I'm not gonna hate on a player just so I feel like I'm right. This guy can play. He's locked up that 6th defensive position, I think. I think he's the 6D. Zaboral hasn't done anything to help his case. Steen and Froden, solid games. They're going to be good depth pieces this year. So that's nice to see. Froden continues to just do all the right stuff. Again, he's not flashy, but he's a solid hockey player. Steen runs out of gas too much, but those few shifts where he's not out of gas, holy crap, does this guy get in everyone's face. It's fun to watch. I hate to be the Ashan's not big enough dude, but I think we have to think of the context here. Ashan has not played like the bulldog that I know him to be. And Andrew says this all the time. He's built like a bulldog. And he does. He throws around his lower weight, but he gets low and throws it around pretty well. I've seen in the past, at least. He hasn't done a lot of that this preseason. Problem I'm having isn't that Ashan is small. The problem I'm having is that Riley and Grzelcyk and Zaboral are also small. There is something to be said that too many small defenders is an issue. People are already worried about our size. Again, I'm not a, oh, little guy gross fan. Like, I don't care what size you are as long as you can play. But eventually, you have to have guys who can stand in the slot and remove bodies. And he hasn't shown capable of doing that. Riley's not that guy. Zaboral's not that guy. Grizz is not that guy. Like, you always have to pair them with a bigger person. We can't have 4 small guys up there. Now, Zaboral's the odd man out already. Ashawn's below him. Ashawn's going to get cracked this year. He is. There's going to be injuries or maintenance, whatever, like I said earlier, but you can't pair him with another small guy. And I'm getting more worried about that now. I wanted to see more from Lauko and Aslan. Aslan just did not show up, unfortunately, for me. Lauko had some good moments in this game. He's going to get more chances at the NHL level. Probably third line left wing is where they're trying to slot him in. Whenever there's injuries, we got a lot of versatility. Guys can move around a lot. We'll see what happens with him. He is probably going to get cut. This will probably be today. They'll start cutting a bunch of people because the AHL is starting off and doing their thing. He'll be a call-up pretty quickly. I didn't see a lot from him in this game, though, which is kind of a bummer. And the guy you all want to talk about, Freddy, is gaining ground. This was another good game for him. It's looked a lot more simple. That's what we need from him. The only thing I want Freddy to do is forecheck and get the puck off his stick quickly to another Bruin. That's it. I don't give a fuck what else you want to. No, I don't need goals from you. I don't need any flashiness from you. I need you to do the simple things really well. If he can simplify his game like that and continue, he'll be a really solid 4th liner. Is he a first-round talent where he was drafted? No. No. That's fine. That's really okay. He's looked better, and that is so important. So important for that bottom 6. Good on you, Freddy. All right, guys, that does it for me. One more preseason game, and then we have a week off. Probably do a video about some more prediction stuff, what we're going to see this year. And October 16th, I believe, is the Dallas Stars game. A game that the result matters. Oh, baby. I'm so excited. I know a lot of you are tuned into some other sports right now. There's some baseball shenanigans happening tonight. We've got a lot to be excited about or devastated by. And so, good. Good on, yep. Good. Go Bees!